Hi, Lee Phillips again. We had a problem, and that is we had to get a wheelchair, a big wheelchair. And by the way, the electric wheelchairs are big. The wheelchair with Christy in it is a little under 600 pounds, even though she weighs 120, 130 pounds now. So they're big wheelchairs, and how you get them in and out of a house is an issue. Some people get a ramp that comes up the stairs in the front. We actually have a split level home, so we couldn't get a ramp that would bring her up to this level, or a ramp that would go down to the split level. So what do we do? And I'm going to rail on home health care and hospice here, but early on we built our ramp, and we got the hospice lady up here. You're always supposed to get hospice early, which I think is a bunch of crock at this point. That's what everybody says. And I'm off topic, but this lady, the head nurse from the big hospital in town, comes up, because they're going to sell you home health care and hospice, and she says, well, why did you go to all the trouble to make the ramp? Why didn't you just buy one of those things that go up and down the side of the stairs? And I said, well, how do you get a dead body to stay on the chair while it goes up and down the steps? Well, you tie it on. Well, how do you get a dead body on the chair? And she looked at me weird. This lady obviously had no clue what ALS is. They call it the glass coffin disease. The body dies. The mind's perfect, but the body is basically dead. You can hold a public funeral in a glass coffin. Everybody will say the guy's dead, but they're 100% cognate of what's going on around them. So anyway, we had to figure out the ramp. The problem is our house is on a hill. That side of the house is almost 2 stories above the land level. And I thought, well, we're going to get an elevator and bolt it into the driveway and lift her up to the balcony, and then we can bring her into the living room off the balcony. And finally Christy woke up one night and she says, no, this is what you do. We had a window seat here and a window. We took the window seat out and went through the window. We just put a little piece of carpet in here, and we put a big door in. And then we built a balcony out here, and it's about 2 feet above the ground level. And we built the ramp out. It's an ADA slope ramp, and we laid cement out to the main sidewalk so we can get Christy in and out of the house, and it works very well for us. Costs about 10 grand to do this. It was pretty pricey, and everybody has said, well, why do that? She isn't going to last that long. Well, we're in it 5 years now, and Christy does. We went out and got a hot fudge sundae this afternoon, as a matter of fact. So she still goes in and out of the house. We're afraid of people being sick outside, but during the summer it's not too bad, and we do take her out quite often, and she goes out and wanders around the yard in her wheelchair. Of course, we have to follow her with myself and the aide, but it works well. The ramp, we've really enjoyed the ramp. It's great. I don't know how you're going to solve your ramp problem. There are commercial ramps. I've seen them make pretty elaborate steel ramps that go up the front steps, and they'll zigzag up and down, and they'll do all kinds of things. But the way we solved it was we went out the side of the house on the uphill side where we were basically at ground level, and then went out to the street. So she goes out down the sidewalk to the driveway, and we can get her into the car.